Bitcoin is right now very beautifully continuing its push towards the upside. But guys, do not get fooled right now, because yes, the institution inflows are still crazy and they are still very high, but I am seeing a few things in the market right now which a lot of people are not seeing. So we need to be talking about that exactly. So can we once again push up the likes back above the 100 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's first of all have a look into what's that imminent short term. And first things first, well, the Bitcoin price just keeps on pumping more and more towards the upside. And this is pretty much the case because the ETF inflows are literally at all-time highs. And on top of that, also people are trying to be shorting this Bitcoin pump. The Bitcoin funding rates are still trading very low. And if we have a look into the ETF inflows of yesterday, we can still be seeing that we are actually seeing quite a lot of inflows. We did see 174 million flowing out of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. But yeah, the total net inflow was 430 million US dollars. So we got a buy pressure of 430 million US dollars yesterday. And well, the trend is still continuing. As you can be seeing over here, we got a 400 million inflow, 500 million over here, 600 million, a little bit lower over here of 300 million, and yesterday, once again, 400 million. So the trend is still continuing. We are still getting a lot of buy pressure because of our ETFs. And this is going to be very important to understand, because as long as people will be buying up more Bitcoin, well, that is just going to be pushing up the Bitcoin price higher and higher. Okay, so as long as we are going to be seeing this huge Bitcoin inflows, well, I think that the Bitcoin price will just remain to push towards the upside. Now, on top of that, we can also be having a look into the Bitcoin funding rates, and this is a very powerful indicator that we have been having a look into for the past couple of weeks. Because of this indicator, pretty much we have been flipping bearish at the exact Bitcoin top over here. We have been once again getting a little bit more bullish at this bottom over here. And throughout this whole trend, we have still been pretty bullish because the Bitcoin funding rates were still sitting very low. Of course, I have been saying that whenever the Bitcoin funding rates will be spiking positive, that means that majority of the market will once again try to long the Bitcoin price. That is going to be bearish, but that did not happen at all. We can actually still see that the Bitcoin funding rates are still very low. As you can be seeing over here, they are still sitting at 0.015%, which is very low for the Bitcoin funding rates. Even though we are pushing literally to new Bitcoin highs, while the Bitcoin funding rates still are very low. And this is a very bullish development on top of the huge inflows that we are seeing. So in my opinion, in the short term, there's not really yet a reason to be very bearish. Now, if we are going to be having a look into the Bitcoin liquidity, yes, we are developing a lot of Bitcoin liquidity towards the downside, but this is just the case because pretty much we are taking out all of our liquidity towards the upside. Every single time, whenever we start to develop some kind of liquidity towards the upside, we just tend to grab it and tend to create another pump towards the upside. Okay, so the trend is still towards the upside. We are getting massive breakouts towards the upside. We are seeing beautiful Bitcoin price action with previous resistance right here flipping into a support and then seeing this massive pump. Now we are trading in some kind of an ascending channel over here. We just got rejected from our resistance level, so we could be having a look into getting back towards this support level, because yes, also on that 4-hourly time frame, we are creating that bearish divergence. So momentum is definitely weakening. Definitely do be aware of this fact that we could be seeing a little bit of a retracement back in the short term, but also do keep in mind that it is all just going to be depending on the inflows. Now, with that being said, talking about the inflows, well, tomorrow it is going to be a weekend. So these institutions will not be trading again tomorrow. We are not going to be seeing these massive inflows tomorrow. So we are not going to be getting this massive buy pressure tomorrow during the weekend. So that could be meaning that during the weekend, we could maybe see a little bit of a relief. Now, before I will be exactly talking about the Bitcoin longer term, what is going to be my strategy for the Bitcoin longer term? Well, guys, if you are going to be interested in trading, well, make sure to check out this link down below, because you can literally claim $220 by only depositing $100 over on DEEPCOIN. The best thing is that on this exchange, you do not need any KYC, there are no restrictions, and for my next Bitcoin trade, you can be following me over on copy trading, search my name right here, and you can be following me over on copy trading only if you do use that link down below. this bonus and my copy trading will only be available if you do use this link down below, so do be aware of that. Now, talking about the Bitcoin longer term, well, we are basically seeing this pre-halving pump in my opinion. And what we do often see is that after this pre-halving pump, we do usually see some kind of a consolidation and some kind of a correction. So yes, in my opinion, this Bitcoin pump is very nice, but it will not last forever. This is just something you need to keep in mind. Yes, we are getting amazing breakouts on that weekly time frame. We are literally breaking above our golden pocket Fibonacci level of resistance. We are breaking above the most important level of resistance. We are literally going parabolic on our weekly time frame with the Bitcoin price action, and we are literally on our way of closing our 6 months in the green. So yeah, this is looking very nice and all, but literally every single cycle we have seen a correction during our halving. So once again, we are going to be seeing a correction very likely. Now, this will probably not be the case today, maybe not tomorrow, but it is going to be taking a matter of weeks to even months. So guys, I just want you to be a little bit more cautious and be warned. I'm taking a little bit of profits, reallocating them into different projects. Okay, yes, I'm definitely still very bullish on the Bitcoin price. We are about to enter a massive Bitcoin bull run. But well, do be aware that anytime soon a correction is going to be inevitable. But yeah, in my opinion, a red month after literally closing 6 months in the green is not necessarily a very bad thing. In my opinion, it is a very good thing. Of course, after huge rallies, we always do tend to see some kind of correction. This is just very normal for Bitcoin, as you can be seeing over here. We never really close over 6 months in green. But well, with that being said, do stay a little bit more cautious over here. Follow me on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.